Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Hypergamous Journey. My name is Denise. At this channel, we talk about dating advice for mature women. I am 63 years old, never married, no children. Keep in mind, I am on this journey with you. I am in my kitchen / living room at the breakfast counter. It's late and I am inspired to do a video. So this video was asked of me a couple of months ago. I have my affirmation journal. It says my subconscious, conscious, and superconscious minds are hypergamously aligned. So those three layers of the mind are aligned with my desire for hypergamy and hopefully yours as well. So the question reads by my subscriber, Ms. Grizz, MSGRIZ 2020. She says, I would love to hear how you went from angry young woman to mature, sweet, feminine lady. I can relate to your story. Now, she asked this of me maybe a month or two ago, and I had to mull it over because I didn't know which road to take. Do I do, every year of my life or every decade of my life? I wasn't sure how to do that, how to answer the question. So I'm just going to make it a general answer to the question because I can't give too much detail on YouTube. So I will say that I knew I had a problem when strangers were telling me that I looked mean, and I would get an attitude, especially if it came from a strange man. Smile. It's like, mind your business. I don't know you. Why are you telling me to smile? And I think Kevin Samuel did a video on this or commented about this. And I've said this before, when you grow up in an urban environment, it's pretty hard to be airy-fairy, nice, and wearing all of that on your face. So the turning point was around 35 when I just knew that I wasn't happy, and I needed to make a drastic change. And I was always a journaler, so I would journal about whatever my day, my interactions with people, what was said, my feelings, everything like that. But 35 was the turning point where I needed to clear from my life people who were mean and mean-spirited, were jealous, or at least I thought they were jealous, who just did not have my best interest at heart. And I grew up a people pleaser. So what others thought of me mattered more than what I thought of myself. Thank God I've outgrown that. But at the time, I didn't know. Plus, I was bullied a lot in school. I had really long hair down my back, and it wasn't processed or pressed or relaxed or anything. So my mother just didn't believe in doing that to our hair. Like, we would get it done, pressed for Easter, and that's probably it. So when you're bullied every single day for years on end, it can make you look mean. It's traumatizing. And when you're an advocate just for yourself, so no adults were coming to my defense and saying, leave my GD child alone or they will be held to pay. It was none of that. I learned to withdraw and to be more cognizant and more in tune with my environment, what people's moods were, how they were feeling, and then adjust my personality to fit. And I did that for many, many years. And so that caused unhappiness as well, because I was doing things, nothing that was really bad, but just not doing things because I thought the person wanted me to do it, or it would make them like me. And, you know, that's a disaster when it comes to men, okay? When you're a people pleaser, it is a disaster when it comes to men. And so I don't really have any like horror stories in my dealings with men. I really don't. The biggest thing was when I turned 35, I started taking responsibility for my behavior and how I was interacting with people. And that was men and women. And so it took me some time to get to a place where I just did not care what others thought of me. I've always been a kind person, a considerate person, but when you people please, you're always trying to think of what the other person is going to say, what they are going to do. Are they going to be upset with you or not? So I decided at 35, I had had enough. I was miserable. I wasn't totally happy with myself. And I realized that I had to change if I wanted people to change around me or get new people who would respect my boundaries and wouldn't have me and asking me to loan them money or, you know, craziness like that. I do remember a couple of friends I had who made more money than me, but always was short. Now, they would pay me back, but one time, one friend didn't pay me back, and I made a decision at that time that I was no longer loaning money to anybody, that I will give you what I can give you, but I'm not going to loan you anything. Because you know they owe you money. They know they owe you money. They set a particular time. They don't deliver the money or return the money when they said they're going to. And so I just said, you know what? Either I have it to give or I don't have it to give. There's no more lending. So how did I digress to that? So I just decided that I was just going to change and take responsibility for my behavior. And the real culmination of it was I always journaled. I have journals on Amazon, Affirmation Journals. They're unguided, unlined, so you can write whatever you want to write in different sizes under the hypergamy journey. And so I always journaled, and I always asked myself, how did I contribute to this behavior, this person? How did this person enter my life? How did we meet? What have I done? Do I need to get rid of them or establish some boundaries? Now, the feminine part didn't really hit home until 2019, when I came across Shira 7-1, the Pink Pill, Michaela Pink. Shira 7-1 was the first one who came into my feed. And then later, maybe a year ago, the Universe Guru and Chloe _. And I just decided that I was going to smile more. Smiling is a game changer. It's a small thing, but smiling is a game changer. Smiling is a game changer. That's all I can say. When you smile, you can show your teeth or not show your teeth, but when you smile, all kinds of good things move around in your body and you can feel it. You can feel, at least I do. I feel when I smile, people smile back. People are kinder to me, you know, open the door, men, women, children, teenagers, young men, young women. Yeah. So what else that contributed to me? I would love to hear how you went from angry young woman to mature, sweet, feminine lady. Smiling. Just smiling. And I used to have like a really bad, what do they call it, a resting bee face? I used to have a really bad resting bee face. People don't tell me that I look mean anymore. Thank God. They don't tell me I look mean anymore. So, yeah, you know, and, you know, getting bullied every day. I got bullied every day starting in first, second, third. I started getting bullied in 5th grade. So I was bullied in 5th grade, 6th grade. I graduated 6th grade, went to a junior high. We call it middle school in the South, junior high in New York. And then 7th grade, 8th grade. Then I graduated 8th grade in middle school and went to high school, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. So I had 7 years of constant bullying. And even the boys got in on it. And, you know, would fight me and beat me. You know, they would just like punch me one time and that would be it. I'm surprised I don't have ulcers, y'all, or what they call it? Post-traumatic stress syndrome. I don't. And I don't have ulcers, thank God. But I'm just such a different person now. I'm so much happier, and especially since I retired. Whew. And what else that makes me feminine and sweet? Dancing. I shared a video of me dancing off of this song, Life Will Be by Cleo by Soul, or Cleo Soul, or something like that. Really, really smooth jazz music. She's an excellent singer. So, and her music is good. So that's pretty much it. That's how I did it. I made sure I journaled. I took responsibility for my behavior and me accepting certain behaviors from people, being friends with people who really didn't have my best interest at heart. And, you know, hindsight is 20/20, but I don't have a lot of like stories to tell about, you know, people doing me wrong, except from being bullied in school. And when you grow up in an urban environment, you have long hair. Woo, that's all I could say is woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, so that's it, y'all. That's it. April 21st, I go live. That is in 9 days, in a week. Is it next week or week after? I got a week and a couple of days and I'll be going live. And check out the journals on Amazon. And I still have the dating guide. It's free. If you would like it, email me at gmail at the hypergamous journey at gmail.com. And I am going live April 21. I'm not sure of the time yet. I'm thinking around 6 p.m. in the evening. So yeah, that is it for me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.